Beats. Villainous beat.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin, activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin, activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin, activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin, activate, the name is super black.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're back for another episode of Blurred's Eye View. I'm your man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in. For everybody who's their first-time visitor, first-time viewer, first-time listener, thank you. Go over to the YouTube channel, show your love, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You get to see all past interviews live when we go live, and interviews that you won't see here over there. So with all that being said, thank you once again for tuning in. We're going to get it started a little differently. We're going to start off with our griot of horror because my second in command has to take a leave of absence. She got to sleep. My girl got to sleep. So shout out to Lady Mandalore. But the griot of the horror is in the building. You're on mute. Take you off mute. You always do that.
I don't know why. At least my phone is interjected. I have internet. So I will say that.
That's the good thing.
What's up? We miss you, Kira.
Whew. I know she's watching somewhere from the bedroom and probably
behind her eyelids.
Exactly. Oh my God. Next up, we got our very own cinematic assassin. Hey, look, we family around here. We do not care.
Hey, Will.
We do not care.
I just finished.
We do not care.
Okay, I get literally on Tuesday. I get home at 7:50, 7:55. I'm struggling. So I ain't mad.
I got hit with a curveball immediately.
Immediately?
I need this to get my hair done. Can you run me to the bank? I was like, okay, I got you. Of course.
Yo, this is what we do. Like, this is what we do. We're on the ship. We're fine. Next up, we got our very own engineer, Black Spartan. See, never fails. Every show.
I know, right?
Black man.
Just Will always finds a way. Will always finds a way. All of that possibilities are banging up.
Okay.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There it is.
I'm sure you guys have heard that before.
Our very own Master Yoshi, our very own Shepherd Book, our very own man of many talents and unseen feats. Navy Montel's in the building.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, my bad. Sorry, I was on my DS. I'm sorry, I was on my DS.
He was on the DS playing.
I thought he was about to do something like this or something.
I was on my DS playing Sonic. I'm sorry, bear with me. You know, I'm still a fan of the classic. What up? What's going on, y'all? What's this late night clocking out shit we had to do? Pardon my German. I got off the computer and rolled like a SWAT team member into the room. It's like, go. It's like, oh, I still got 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get any further, I want to give our first lady of Blurred's Eye View a shout out. Happy birthday to Candy B.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
This will be
you, girl.
You know, Lady Ate the Great, Candy B, the lady with the plan. For those who don't know, this will be her last year. Calling it Blocktober. I'm sure she'll come up with another name for next year because of her nuptials to the great Crazy Ate the Great. Which will be going down, and I'm pretty
sorry.
I'm sure we'll be there because if you know Candy B, she knows how to throw a party.
Yeah, all right. But see, between her and 8, if we don't show up, I know if I don't show up, it's gonna be a wrap. You be like, yo, me and
DC owe her a thing at the reception, and that's what I said. I can speak for myself. I don't know about DC.
all the awkward toast. Oh, just put it on Facebook
be
Live.
there.
Yes, please. Just
put it on Facebook Live. That's all I ask when that awkward toast comes up.
I'm sure it'd be respectful because it's just that's how we rock, that's how we roll. But you know, she knows us. We're family. It's just what it is. So shout out to Candy out there celebrating. For those that don't know, just because today's her birthday does not mean she doesn't celebrate for the entire month. So let's
listen. That's what Libras do. Okay.
Celebrate for the entire month.
Here we go. Just laying down the territory.
That's right. That's on page.
I'm a Capricorn. Give me half a day. That's it. The rest of the month is just trash.
Right. So joining us tonight, fresh off a bit of a tour, as you will, with the Trap Nerds podcast is Drizzy Dre of the Trap Nerds podcast. What's going on?
What's up, man?
And he's muted. The mute train claims another
the mute train never fails. It's like, you still mute. Yeah, you muted, Dre.
I'm still back. I had to switch shades. What's up, y'all?
Go.
Make it so bad.
Can I be heard? Okay.
Yeah, we hear you fly.
Oh, yeah, you know. I'm back, baby. I got time to chill. I'm relocating, but you know, I got a laptop, so I'm mobile when it comes to this.
Hey. So, Dre, you did a little something before we take our break. I gotta tell you. So they were part of the Roots picnic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was about to say, what'd I do? I got nervous. Like, wait. I don't remember.
You're like, I don't remember this happening. So it's I always wanted to go to the Roots picnic, number one, because people that know me know I love the Roots. They always throw a great picnic set every freaking year.
I mean, if they invite us back, I got you on a ticket. You got to pay for your flight and shit, but
I don't have a problem with that.
Where's it held?
That's you.
They normally have it at Philly, and I've driven to Philly a couple times, so
let's go.
The drive ain't nothing.
That's an easy 6-hour drive for me. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's the other side of the country. That's the Union.
Somebody who knows the history.
I'm in the Confederacy as fuck.
Now more than ever.
Right.
I ain't getting out the car unless I got a gas or pee. And guess what? I'm not gonna screw that up. Just saying.
Oh my God, what's going on, Bird?
Been slightly safer because up north y'all wilding a little bit, but you know we used to it down here every day.
Well, you know it's been kind of a weird year.
Right.
Floods in New York, looking like the Walking Dead at one point. I don't know what the hell's happening and why. And Cleveland.
It was a dude dressed like a banana Millie rocking on every block. Did you see that video?
Yes.
In the flood. Yes. In the flood, my man.
Okay, I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
I don't want to look that up.
Golden.
It's there.
Golden.
And most likely probably in like
golden
NYC subway, something like that. Like
that's Amori.
There are videos of people working out in flooded gyms, like chest high water, and people are still working out in gyms.
It's not that serious.
You can't
if
skip
you're dedicated, nothing's gonna stop you. Just you're gonna get infections.
Dedication is just not that plain damn serious. Now stop it.
I'm a dedicated gym
leg day though.
Chest high. You are chest high in water, bruh. Just work out at home.
That's water aerobics.
That's the setup. It's like, how you doing, man?
You work out to survive, literally.
That's ringworm. That's what that is.
That's really,
Definitely wingworm.
definitely that. It's definitely that.
That is definitely a rash
And
coming.
settle for bad jokes too. So, how you doing, man? I'm just keeping my head above water, man. Shut.
Yeah, you're right, Ver. Ver,
You got
you're
that-
right. It's been a wild year. Here in Cleveland, I'm like, in 1 week we had a flood, we had the smoke from Canada, and we had like 2 earthquakes and a tornado. And all I said is, I don't know who pissed who off, but y'all need to go back, do the ritual over again, and get this shit together.
They skip that one. They skip that one word in the ritual.
Like I've seen the Army of Darkness. I've seen the deleted scene how Ash messed that up.
Listen, it's the Cabin in the Woods 2.0.
Exactly, it's Cabin in the Woods 2.0. I'm like, I've seen.
Jesus got the weather on shuffle.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the one.
like he playing Uno over here.
There's only
Draw
one movie
two.
title that sums it
Draw
all up.
Earthquake. Draw
There's
four.
one movie title sums it all up.
Oh,
He
that
ticked
is
off Michael to
wild.
draw 4. Michael sat there and said, "Oh, I got to draw 4. Okay, bet. Let me go to Canada for a second."
look here. So
What
it's
y'all doing?
it's been wild. It's just been a wild year. We just hope we can pull through this thing. But yeah, man. Other than that, like, I mean, this week has been fine.
Lies and
Pull it.
slander.
Well, yeah, you call barely getting an power nap in now. Yeah, that's about.
I can't say nothing. This is great. The summer babies are complaining because winter is coming, and I'm happy.
I
Facts.
hope we actually have a actual winter.
Oh, we
That
will.
would be
Yeah,
I don't know about,
yeah.
Jersey, but Tennessee's cool. Tennessee is right on time. I can't tell you about Jersey though.
That's because you
I need
built
some. I need
and
some.
hibernate for real.
I need some.
I can't with y'all. I can't
He's built for
with
that.
y'all.
He's built for that. He's built for that. Yo, so we gonna take a quick little break. When we come back, we're gonna talk to we got some news to pop off. Yeah, it's a couple things that was aired last week that it had me giddy. It had me giddy. If you watched Ahsoka, you know what I mean. But we're gonna take this break. Yeah, we're gonna take this little break. I like it. Yeah, fun.
Go on.
We'll be right back.
Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights, tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering? Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer? Try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer, this product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning, this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant. Do you like your pancakes patted, your biscuits buttered, your cakes fluffy? Then you should get Mother Butters. I put that on everything. Pasta, veggies, rice, and everything nice. Mother Butters will get you right. Oh yeah, GMO free, and for those who are vegan, Mother Butters has a non-dairy option. That's right, there's enough Mother Butters for everyone to enjoy. Get Mother Butters from your local grocery store. Hey man! What you doing in my kitchen?
The comments are lighting up over here. They swear to God they're crazy. That's what I love doing this job. So we got a little bit of news to get into, and we're going to get into our major thing, which is horror comedies, because this is especially Laney's favorite month of the year. It's Halloween. Let's face it, it's Halloween. You know how we do over here. We talk about all the spooky stuff that nobody else is going to talk about.
Laney, stop glowing. Good grief, girl. It's blinding the hell out of me, girl. Hold on. Hold on. What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell?
So choked out.
What the hell, man? What the hell?
Here we go. Oh, if you've been watching Ahsoka, the Republic got sunned. Thank you very much to C-3PO and our very own General Leia Organa. So if you have not been paying attention to Hera, who went out, she literally did a General Leia move to back up her girls, to find out where everybody's going and see what's going on. And who backed her up? General Leia Organa by way of C-3PO. To basically say, oh no, I gave her the order. Which, I'm sorry, I can't stand that guy that was on the Republic. See, it wasn't everybody else. It was just that one.
Mm-hmm.
It was that one.
You always gotta have that dick on the side. You always gotta have that person has to be the dick of the group.
Where did that sound come from? That timing was perfect.
That's how I give you
that right there.
My bad.
It was perfect. But this is what I got from this, and tonight is the finale. So we might end up doing another speedy outro. But anyway,
like we did last time.
Yeah, like we did last time.
Listen, good night.
Might be dabbing.
The Russell Simmons over here.
Right. But yeah, it was more than just fan service. It was more than just that. It was the fact that they're making sure, I put it like this, Dave Filoni is making sure this stuff is connecting how it needs to connect.
Mm-hmm. He's making it make sense.
Right. Mm-hmm. As I said it before.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
I'm just saying. Man is putting it together. He's writing the Bible, and it seems to work.
He's writing the Bible.
He's writing the Bible. It seems to work.
Yeah. We said it before. At this point, just give him Star Wars. Just give it to him.
He's making it
doing like the episode 10, whatever, like the next main Star Wars movie gonna be. Ain't that him?
The rumor is that Mandalorian may be a film. Mm-hmm. They had several projects, but they took them off, and then the strike happened. So I'm not sure exactly what.
They ain't never say which one actually made it, huh?
Right.
I hope so. Actually, I hope that's the only thing, because wasn't M. Night Shyamalan supposed to be doing something, and maybe even quitting? Like,
I hated that like different director shit. That shit was no.
Shyamalan just needs to stay home. Every time he does something, I lose a year off my life. What the hell?
Look, when they said that he might be attached to a project, I was just like, dear God, no.
That.
Do we not learn from the last Airbender?
I don't need an unseen twist in my Star Wars. I just don't.
The Force is a woman.
The twist is Palpatine still alive again.
Right.
God damn it, M. Night Shyamalan.
Somehow.
Shyamalan should have the next Star Wars Christmas special.
Give him that.
Oh my God. That's the only time it would work.
The Revenge of Krampus.
The Revenge. It's like he's for the Krampus is for sensitive,
right? Okay, just want to make sure. You gotta talk to Ted from time to time, because
Krampus was an ancient Sith Lord out of nowhere.
Right.
He was always with the dark side. He was sitting over.
I mean, even when they
there
said
was always Krampus.
Even when they said that Lady Mandalore's enemy, Taika Waititi, was attached, and I'm like, oh God.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Stop. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Not Shyamalan. That's what.
No, Shyamalan was attached at one point. He's not anymore.
I can't deal with tic-tac-toe neither, bro.
Nope. No, not for that. Like, not for that.
Not
You
You on timeout for that shit.
keep doing what you do in the shadows. Keep that show going, but don't touch that. Like, I don't need that level of. I don't know if he has that level of.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
I know what you're trying to say. He ain't got it. He don't have.
Yeah. You got to have a certain level.
Jordan Peele, then how about that? I like seeing
I'll
Jordan Peele.
take Jordan Peele.
I'll be down with that.
I'll take Jordan Peele doing
Sith proud.
yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I definitely take Jordan Peele to do a Star Wars project
because
he would know. He's know what we know. He's a fan.
Yeah,
it's like what arc would he pick though? Like what would he do?
Like I don't think, and here's the thing, I don't think he would touch like the legacy characters. I think he would tell like a dark story.
Yeah, he created his own.
So
yeah,
that's how. And I'm like, but M. Night,
cinematic assassin. You are pondering something.
Yes, he is.
He is. I can feel the heat over here too.
The ponder is real with you, sir.
What I'm like cooking over here, I'm thinking, give me John Boyega back. Give me Dave Filoni overseeing very tightly, but give me the director of John Wick. I want Finn,
okay. Say less.
I want Finn back, and I want him being absolutely badass.
So
like it's John Wick with a lightsaber in black.
So you basically want John Wick Chapter 5, and Chapter 5 was in Star Wars.
Yes.
Well, you have made.
You know what that remind me of the Force? That's like a Force Unleashed in live action when you say it like that, but even darker.
With that.
There's even rumor of there's been rumor of Christian Hayden and Ariana Greenblatt talking about doing a live action Clone Wars. I'm just like, hey, if it's a limited series, let's do it.
But that's got to be done right because there's going to be a lot.
It got to be like a hard cinematic 5 episodes, and all them bitches better be an hour.
So,
and it just better be like fighting because like why would we be going backwards to go forward now? Because it's so clear that we're beyond that. So I don't know. I hope that's not a thing because I think that's what is the problem with Star Wars. They keep going backwards.
I think that's would you say that's more? I wouldn't mind. But would you say it's more of a fan service thing?
It can be. Now, if you're going to infuse that in either future project with Ahsoka, if there's going to be a season 2, or if Ahsoka is going to lead into the live action. If you're going to give us flashbacks, no problem. But
like full on,
yeah, we get a full on run. I'm not sure about that.
But
not saying it won't be dope. I'm just not sure about it.
I feel like it's them trying to rectify the retcons a little bit
because it's safe to go back. That's the reason why they tried going forward once. I mean, we saw what happened with The Force Awakens. Then you tried to go The Last Jedi. Then you tried to go The Rise of Skywalker. And yeah, Force Awakens was a nice nostalgia bump. But as they started going more and more into new territory, the story didn't hold up. And at the same time, you lost people. So what do? They go back to the hole. They go back to the honeypot. You go back to the past. Now, like again, we talked about Jordan Peele. If he turned around and decided to do something new, we're safe in that fact. He's got a good track record as far as being a writer and a director. Yeah. But yes, it's a risk whenever they go forward. Even though we've all agreed on this panel, they need to go forward.
Yeah,
they really do.
That's a good point. Right. I think that if they just had a blueprint. And because they didn't have such a blueprint, that point can still, be debatable, right?
Yeah.
If they had a straight blueprint and then failed on their execution, I would be full hands of what you're saying. But because they had different directors, and then you didn't really have a sense of where you were going, and so you had to retcon your own shit. It's just like, yeah, y'all was doomed. Y'all was gonna fail regardless.
So really, Dave Filoni just needs to be Dave Filoni. You have 2 months. The writer strike is over, sir. We're just gonna put you in a hole for 6 weeks, and when you come out, we need papers.
You pinned my nigga on the clock. He on the clock.
we gonna treat Filoni like a game in Saw. We just ain't gonna have a jigsaw moment. It's just gonna be him changing with this. Here's your food. Here's your water. Here's your bathroom. Here's the clock. Get cracking.
And
You
know
go.
what? Here's the thing. Just seeing how Filoni has worked this far with these projects, I wouldn't doubt that he already has something brewing. Just like he was just like, I can't officially touch it, but I had something cooking anyway. So here you go. It's like you know when you go to grandma's house and like you ain't ate nothing. She's like, oh, I got some leftovers in the fridge, and it'd be like pot roast and mashed potatoes, and it'd be a whole thing. Like, who did you have over? Oh no, the deacon and church sisters. But it'd be a full plate. You'd be like, yo.
It was just the last guy for me.
My grandma used to do that shit for fun.
Plate be warm. You be like, did you just cook this? No, I just warmed it up.
I baked 3 different kinds of pies, baby. I wasn't sure what I was going to be into. I'm you know.
Yeah, right. So far, I said the same.
I didn't know what I had a taste for.
This is the morning pie. I'm giving you the afternoon pie.
The afternoon pie.
The evening pie is gonna be strictly adults only, so you're gonna have to leave the house.
Not the extreme run pie with Deacon Johnson comes through.
Yeah,
Deacon
crusty will
Johnson
be crispy and everything.
I will say I love what they're doing with Star Wars now, and I think the key to continuing, and this is just my opinion, is that they continue to just do things off the beaten path.
Right.
As long as they continue on this linear path, they're going to see failure because people are going to get used to it. They're going to used to see the same story, the same characters, the same plot line. But when you branch out and you bring characters that were spoken of but never manifested, if you bring stories in, and if you bring and even create new characters, because this universe is massive, but you're trying to keep it in a box, it's not going to stay in that box. That just goes with any universe.
And to go with what you said, I would have loved, and I think it still might be on the docket. I don't know how they're going to address it with Ray Stevenson passing away, but his character Baylor is an amazing character.
Ooh.
And
AI
don't.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
No. They actually had somebody put a poll up and they said, would you rather have Liv Schreiber take that role over? And I said, okay, they kind of favor each other. They can get away with it.
It works.
That's inspired.
Gosh,
It's doable.
You know, I'm like,
because
he's playing the hell out this character. Number one, like let's just put that out there on the table.
You can't argue with that.
I'm just like, yo, I want to see more because he's not Sith. He's a whole nother sect, and it's just like, look, there's shit that need to be done. Unfortunately, they're not gray. They're just
like off your right.
They walk the shit out of a thin line, my man.
Right.
You on a real tight rope, brother.
Hey, look. He was basically the Joker. If the Joker was a great Jedi, he talked you just up off the ledge, but he would still ask you if he had a chance.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look how he got Sabine, and that might have been part of Sabine's plan. But look how he was talking. I'm like, yo,
you want to see Ezra again?
Ahsoka wanted to destroy that star map, and what did he do? He got the star map and he destroyed it anyway. I'm like, so he was like, I'm with what you're saying. However,
the negotiation skills, you could destroy that star map anytime you wanted, but why did you hesitate? It's like
ancient Chinese secret.
It just goes to show you just like how they're bringing some depth to some of these characters, and I'm just like, this and the Night Sisters and all of this. Please.
Give me Night Sisters.
Yeah, all these other characters from the books that you can bring up as well. There's hundreds of characters in the Star Wars books that have yet to surface, and we've been asking for them. Darth Vader, we've been asking for them. I'm gonna keep throwing that out there because if anybody I want to see, it's the brother that's got a Mandalorian helmet and 2 lightsabers. That's me. That's all I'm saying.
I just want one Revan appearance. Can I just get a flashback? A nigga just tell a story about him, and we get like 5 quick cuts.
Yeah,
I cry a little bit and call it a day. Be like, that's all I want. Don't it? We never get the game. We never get the remake.
Just go into that one Sith. There was one Sith with 2 lightsabers, but they were red, right? No, different colors.
I know you talking. I forgot about that.
It's like And this is why I'm trusting Filoni with the entire Star Wars Bible, because it's like he's literally like, this is how this story has to be told. We can tell it in this fashion and not screw the whole thing up. And that was the problem with 7 through 9. It was all over the place. You started off strong. But then you change directors. We all know when you change directors, stuff goes out the window.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like the games and the new shows are finally actually making Star Wars make sense again after everything got retconned. They're like, okay, no, this is what's going on. This is how the Force works. You want to know where he was at this whole time? Let's go and hit you with it, baby.
Yeah.
He was in some sand.
Although to sit there and they didn't really to see the Star Wars games that you bring it up, popcorn. It's like, could you really see Cal Kestis somewhere in the Star Wars series outside the game?
That's why I say he could have got one random episode randomly. He's still in the timeline.
Yeah, I mean, look at what they did with the last episode of Ahsoka.
My gosh.
Just the mention of Moff Gideon. Just that mention that tells you, like, okay, this is where this is taking place.
The fact that the Clone Wars started as a mini series on Adult Swim, and now we got an entire just backstory. We wouldn't even know about Ahsoka and none of half of these niggas if it wasn't for like this show. Them random offshoots are just greatness. Yeah. And I'm just a prayer. I love the lore of Star Wars. And I was like, it's finally starting to make sense again because a lot of shit got retconned, and I did not like it.
Tafari just took it. He just said it. He said, I just need Vader to say, Ahsoka, you were a great apprentice, but you weren't the only one. There was another. And cut to a lightsaber in the dark, revealing Starkiller.
Oh my God, with Starkiller.
See Starkiller pop up? Yeah.
Sam Witwer said he wants, he said
he want to come back.
Yeah,
you know he was in Ahsoka as one of them Inquisitor niggas. Yeah,
he wants it. Once again, another fan. There's several known celebrities. There's a lot of celebrities that are known fans, like known.
And he was Darth Maul,
right? Like they like this series. They love this series. So it's just like, okay, let's find a place. Rosario Dawson is a fan, and the fact that she put in the work to learn how to fight ambidextrously,
right?
But she was a workhorse anyway. She's
definitely a workhorse. She's definitely a workhorse. But the fact that she put in that kind of focus, when you love something like that, and you're a workhorse, it's gonna show. It's gonna show on the screen. Like your appearance on screen is just gonna be amazing.
I mean, you have Ahsoka, and then you have Iron Fist.
There it is,
sir.
There it is,
sir. I'm going to say this once. What they did to Iron Fist, someone needs to be punched in the face with a concrete glove. Okay.
Agreed.
Multiple times, because that pissed me off so badly that you took a character who was prime and you turned him into a barefooted hippie who knew how to fight. Hey man,
my shit glitched out, and all I heard was somebody get hit with a brick.
In the face.
Multiple times.
I agree. I agree with you.
I do agree though, like real shit.
That Iron Fist series, we still say to this day, is the weakest out of that entire run of Marvel Netflix stuff. It's the and it was just like, and then they wait years later because obviously the strike and news comes out. Oh yeah, there was talk of a Daughters of the Dragon. Really?
You know how when Sonny got killed on The Godfather, and he was like, and then he was like, my boy, look what they did to my boy. That's how I feel about that.
You pull him off. My boy, what the did to my boy?
The only time the Iron Fist character worked in that particular universe, the Patty Cake episode, and that was on Luke Cage. I was just like, yeah, them working together, that's fine. Because we wanted to see that, just like we wanted to see Daughters of the Dragon, But Colleen Wing stole Iron Fist. She stole that show. Her and
But that's an example of what we're talking about, though. I mean, look what they did with their characters versus what old boy did with Danny Rand. Like you could again, you saw. We go back to Ahsoka. You saw Ray Stevenson. You saw Rosario Dawson. I forgot the apprentice's name, and Sabine. You saw how each of them, whether it was Jedi, former I call him Jedi Moses. Ezra reminds me of Jedi Moses.
It's Jedi Moses.
I don't need no
It works.
He looked like he was ready to part the. I was just like, is this brother getting ready to part the Red Sea?
I was grabbing. He said, I don't even like to grab the Force. And this man doing martial arts with the Force like it's Mortal Kombat. I'm like,
Hey, it was when he said, "Oh, I don't need it. You keep it." Oh, we that dude. Okay,
We there.
all right.
That's
that
Timothy.
Oh my God.
Lightsaber, I don't. and then proceed to whoop everybody's ass. Just
With ease.
He's Jedi Kung Fu Moses.
As it should be. As it should
there we
be.
go. Jedi Kung Fu Moses.
Jedi Kung Fu Moses.
Wow.
That's what Ezra Bridger is. So in other news, Marvel is talking about putting more focus on their gaming. It's obvious that they really have not had a lot, other than the Spider-Man stuff. They really haven't had strong showings in the game.
And you know, Spider-Man not
boy.
theirs.
It's not. It's exactly. It's what under
It's
Insomniac.
It's
Yeah,
under Insomniac.
It's
Yeah.
Sony.
yeah, Sony and Insomniac. Exactly. Like
Spider-Man is a staple next to Laura Croft and Nathan Drake now with PlayStation.
for real, real talk, real talk.
Like that shit is. I would thought I'd never see the day.
Like they really don't have a bad. They really do, especially with their Avengers game. How that fell flat.
Flop.
Because they just I'm trying not to
Microtransactions be. They
I
got
hate
greedy.
that, and we talked it.
That is a constant virus all over
my
gaming.
God.
Constant
Like-
virus.
And then the shit that killed me is then y'all came back 2 months later with Guardians of the Galaxy, which was honestly, I ran that bitch live for took me 4 days to beat it. That bitch was glorious.
And they came
Yeah,
at the
the
perfect
tear
time
at
too.
the
It came
end
at the
and
perfect
shit.
time.
Mhm.
It
And
came
I'm
when the
this is
movie
what
drops and everything.
this is what the Avengers should have been. And I still to this day will say I actually loved the Avengers storyline of how everything popped off.
Mhm.
That's the only reason I care about Kamala Khan, honestly, because of the game.
Yeah.
But that
Yep, he glitched out.
Oh, he glitched out.
He'll pop back in. He glitched out.
I
But
mean,
That was spiky.
that was fighting.
They knew it. They heard him. They heard him. They
Bro
knew.
was in the middle of a good
Marvel-
point.
But no, when
They
you
came
have
for him.
when you have titles like Deadpool, which was a good run, Wolverine was okay, but
I mean,
even the Incredible Hulk game back in the day, like that was fun. But guess how long it took? It wasn't up to par. And they're right; they don't have a lot of
because
material.
look how these games are designed. I
Yeah,
mean,
He's back.
He's back. He's back.
He's
look
back.
Look at these games designs. I mean, you had Midnight Suns, which could have
I
been.
told
great.
y'all I'm in the trenches. My bad.
You're okay with, so make sure you're still with us.
He
But
said-
no, I mean, Midnight Suns, it was supposed to be great. It didn't do well. Again, Avengers, microtransactions, and things of that nature killed it. Even now, with the next Wolverine game coming out, I'm still hesitant
I'm
about that
skeptical.
because they're really putting too much into anything. And then you have Guardians, which was done by Square Enix. Again, well established, very great game. But yeah, Spider-Man and Guardians seems to be the only two knockout home runs that Marvel has done outside the Marvel Snap game if you play the mobile game, but that's pretty much it.
Right. Right now, their major push they're looking at is the Black Panther open world and Iron Man. And I've seen the gameplay from the Avengers version, and it's fun. It looks great, but I'm just like, and don't get me wrong, big fan of Black Panther. Yeah, I'm not knocking the
It
character.
starts. It looks good, but when
Yeah.
you actually
But
get
who's-
it,
but who's
It's the
doing it?
gameplay. It's the
Yes.
gameplay.
It gets so repetitive.
Yeah.
after a
the
while.
trailers are great commercials, but the product is
when you're gaming now when you're gaming now is more focused on let's make this open world. Let's do this. You're not stop limiting it to just like maps, and then it's the same map for every character. You don't want that. Like, this ain't the 80s. This ain't the early 90s. You like when we started
They focused on making shit for longevity. It's like, how long can we keep making money off of the game instead of actually just making a really good game?
I will say it like this. Not every game has to be open world. Not every game needs multiplayer. Not every game needs live service. But for some odd reason, it has to be thrown into every game that doesn't require it.
Right. So here's the rundown. Marvel's Avengers, shut down. Marvel's Midnight Suns, flop. Marvel Future Revolution, shut down. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
yeah, that was like the mobile game.
Yeah, it was Marvel's first mobile game.
And despite
you said mobile game.
Yeah, and despite it being a great gameplay, even the Guardians of the Galaxy flopped. You know, Marvel Heroes Omega shut down. Marvel's Avengers Academy shut down. Realm of Champions shut down. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 delisted.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
However, you can still play Marvel Legos and have a fantastic time.
Because it's Legos. You can't have a bad time. You can't have a bad time with Legos.
Yeah, they don't. Any Lego game, they not missing.
This is very true.
Lego is like Disney. They ain't gonna fail. It's like y'all gonna make this fun, and we still gonna profit.
You know what's funny, and this is coming from someone who's a retro gamer. I love the older systems, the NES, the Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, all of them. I love the fact that the game was in one spot, and you didn't have to worry about outside forces interfering with your game. But I said this before, they need to branch out to who they spotlight in these games, because I thought they were going to come up with when the comic series Civil War came out, absolute spot on genius. The whole story, everything turn into a game where you get to pick what side and what direction you go. Don't make that shit open world. Just pick a hero, pick a character, go for it. What happens when you have to fight the fake Thor? Do you beat him? I mean, what happens?
You mean Clore?
Yeah, Clore.
Not Clore. I'm joked up.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
But it's a fair point though. That goes back to this whole thing. It's like we want to make it open world. The problem is most storylines and how gameplay is done is meant to be linear. Like with this Wakanda game coming out, it needs to be linear. It needs to follow a certain path. And me, Chris, Monty, y'all, we all know at this point the multiple storylines go with it. There
hey, Kilala, we miss you. Get some rest. Don't you dare push that button. Don't you dare hit that link.
You know she's gonna be there somehow, some way. But there's multiple Wakanda storylines they can go to in this game if they choose to actually keep the storyline fresh, to keep the gameplay fresh.
They
can play the Guardians and just make a new one.
Yeah.
I think with the Avengers, I think one of their biggest hangups is like, why didn't you used the voice actors from the cartoon, but the likenesses, that was something totally different.
It's like y'all try to make y'all own, like we need it, we do, it's kind of there, but y'all try to make y'all own universe and make them look nothing like it, but y'all didn't do a good job. At least with Spider-Man, I hate the second one they did for PS5. The original PS4 Spider-Man though, that Peter looked like a real New York nigga and he was going through it.
We talk
the
about
second one, on Marvel Spider-Man, but the second one they try to make him look like the dude in the Marvel movies.
There was a little dust up. There was a little dust up.
What's facing it? Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I did not.
Garfield.
That's the one I fucked with. Then they changed his face, and I was like, it ain't hitting the same.
I can't say nothing about Marvel's Avengers because every time I look at Cap, I'm like, that's the guy that looks like a cop that turns his body cam off. Every time I look at Captain America, I'm like, that's a dude that turns his body cam off. I can't explain that.
That is not my Captain America. They're like, that is not my Captain America.
I mean,
Iron Man look like he's with the wall straight.
John Walker from the series, I was like, y'all made this character punchable. I love it. Y'all made him you just want to assault him.
They did make John Walker punchable. You're like,
it's like latte or hit John. Can I have both?
How dare you not only be married to a sister, but come out to a HBCU band Are you serious right now?
That was actually disrespectful. I ain't
Deal
gonna
That
with
was right.
That
Deal
was
with that.
disrespectful. Okay, someone who went to HBCU, I'm like, yo, nah, that no.
I didn't appreciate any of that. Shout out Gremlin. We just beat PB this weekend. Pussies.
Like-
No, let me stop. My
Like,
bad.
how dare they? Oh, y'all just want us to hate this dude off rip. Okay.
I mean, with a face, with a punchable face, and comes out with all the fanfare. Hi, I'm Captain America. And it's like, I just want
like,
to
no,
get
you
you.
ain't.
The nerve of this. Let's boo this man.
Nah, but episode 5, that greatest disrespectful moment in MCU history made up for it.
Yeah.
Disrespectful ass woman in MCU history.
Will never die. That will never die.
It lives rent free in my head.
It does. It was
ladies
just
and
like, hey, remember that time? Shut up. No, remember that time though.
I just
Gotta
love the fact
bring
how
it
Bucky.
back.
I just love the fact that that scene will forever stick in my head because Bucky took a solid step back and just leaned up against him like
Bucky literally was like, that's how you know Bucky been around a lot of black people because he was just like, this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yep, probably.
Mind my damn business.
He got a permanent
just chill.
invite to the cookout. Permanent
Like,
invite.
here it is. Sam was like, they could kill him. He was just like,
Oh well.
I don't like him anyway. You don't like him neither. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas die every day, B.
Oh,
you'll be all right.
I mean, they won't kill you. I mean, you will. I mean, they kind of stand over with that shield and just completely emasculated your ass. But I mean, you be all right.
It is what it
Just put
is.
some vapor rub on your chest.
And not
You'll
for
be
nothing,
good.
Sam should be like, oh, step back.
Right.
After all the shit.
That's I mean, I need to reevaluate life. That like a black woman holding my shield over me, and that kind of felt like a safe word should have been told.
All you can do is lock eyes with her because if you look around the room, everybody looking at you.
You can't say nothing, and you just gotta stare aggressively.
That's all you can.
Is this your man? Yeah, he better have some motherfucking soul, otherwise he out of here. All right.
Oh man. So they also dropped the new Spider-Man 2 trailer. So we're gonna check that out right now.
Is it gameplay? No.
Hey.
We'll see in a second.
Oh, my bad.
Insomniac.
The city's being torn apart. I don't know if I'm strong enough to save it. Do I have what it takes to protect the people I love? You never gave up. Never backed down. Neither will I. This is my power. My responsibility. I am Spider-Man.
Okay.
Doesn't look bad. Don't look too bad.
Cinematics are magnificent. They just make you feel fuzzy.
I will say
Let
that
me-
the
And let me
cinematics
tell you
do
something.
look.
Yeah, and let me say something. That Dumbo shot, that last shot, that looks so consistent with actual Dumbo in Brooklyn. Like it looks beautiful.
It's I will say he said
say
we stronger together. So, hey, yeah. He said we greater together. Hey, he's too strong.
I love our
Justice.
talks.
Jafari, I love you, brother. I love you, man.
And you're
Jafar
right,
always has the right thing to say at the right moment.
right. So maybe you're right. Their
So
cinematics
when people
amazing.
be like, "Come outside, we're not gonna jump you."
Right.
Like that's exactly what happens.
Pretty much.
It does look good. I'm waiting to see how the gameplay does because we know it has some replayability factor. Let's just put it out there. Like you know,
100% at that bitch.
Yeah, like likenesses aside, the playing the gameplay is actually fun. You know, I think just the Spider-Man franchise in gaming alone has always been like top tier. Like I'm like, you can play this character and you can go anywhere.
We lost him again.
He'll come back.
He'll be back. And you can go anywhere in the city, in the boroughs. Like it just got better.
And the fight mechanics, which I will give them credit for. Insomniac games have always been good about their fight mechanics, because the way they did Spider-Man, there was a difference in how Peter played and how Miles played, especially with his Venom strikes. So I can only imagine what they're going to do in this game, considering the fact that we did see a version of the Iron Spider with Peter, and then Miles' other abilities come out. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't lie. Plus,
that's what I was looking at. That's something I noticed, that Venom doesn't trigger your spider sense. I was waiting on that.
Right.
I was waiting. I was like, when are we going to get there? Because that makes the game that more interesting. Because if you know about the comics, like, this motherfucker don't trigger your spider sense. He just don't.
And Venom's hairy this time, which is weird as hell. They switched it up.
So I'm waiting to see. We got a couple of weeks. Get them pre-sales out there.
Yeah.
And PlayStation, Sony, go ahead and send me a console.
Or if you bought that Spider-Man PS5 and got immediately disappointed, you still gotta wait for the download. Sorry, Tafari. It's like to me and Tafari did the same thing. That's why I was like, oh, the download code doesn't come out till okay, I'm good.
You talking about disappointing?
Hey, I was happy to get PS5. I ain't gonna lie.
We've had that talk. We've had that talk. Yeah, we've had that talk about about that downloadable.
I stay on this
downloadable content. As long as physical copies get made, it'll still be around. I want it in my hand. Pause.
Hey yo,
Tom Spider.
I'm glad that you did that before I did it.
Oh man, so yeah,
cinematic.
Yep. All that.
I saw that too.
All of it.
I saw that too, bro.
All of that. So we're gonna take a quick little break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about our main topic, which is horror comedies. Some of our favorite horror comedies. We don't have a top 10, but we have a few that we actually like and can get with. And don't be afraid to chime in and tell us some of the ones you like. So we'll be right back. Don't you I had to get that one back. I had to bring that one back.
On that one, right? You know you're getting a side eye from me on that one, right? You know that, right?
Had to bring that up. Only because Megan was written by a black woman. So there it is. So besides, let's face it, that's probably how their kid actually would have turned out in the first place.
Damn.
No comment.
That's probably how that's gonna work. So we know that horror, we've delved into the whole Final Girls, which we'll be doing a sequel of. We'll be doing a couple things with the Final Guys as well. But everybody talks about like their favorite horror film, right? The gore or the storyline. It really don't be a storyline. You can kind of figure out the storyline real early, especially if you watch as many horror movies as we have, or especially our Griot of Horror.
That's the encyclopedia right there.
Yeah, she will find
not that big.
She will find some gems, and she's like, this, you might want to.
It's her time to shine. She watches horror movies because you don't have to.
Right.
But that smile get any bigger over there? She cheesing hard. Look at that. Ain't nothing but cheddar and glasses. Just
I love me some horror and I love me some October. It is just my time to shine and be happy.
It's just like she it's almost she pulls like a Rita Repulsa. She's like, finally.
Has come to pass. It is time.
God.
The spooky time.
What's up, Jarrell? He has the also coming up on Blur Station, the Undead Horizon. First live action. So you'll be stay tuned for that. He'll be coming up on the show really soon. But we don't talk too much about the horror comedies, right? And there's a ton of them. There's moments in certain horror movies that are funny. As much as I hate Jason X, the hologram scene.
I love it, Jason.
That sleeping bag. Yeah,
man.
First of all, if you got to take Jason X, like you said, as a comedy and as a parody. If you take Jason X as a parody, it is a almost flawless movie because when he actually he keeps on coming and they are taking him down. That's Jason. That's Jason as a metaphor that he just keeps on coming. That shit, I love that movie. I don't care what anyone says. I love
That's
that
still
movie.
one of the wildest deaths of my childhood.
With the nitro.
They pulled the titties out like, look come on, titties out. Hop in the sleeping bag. They split back.
Yeah, that was messed up.
He's done sleeping bag ones. He's done that.
Mama, you saw
this in the isoglycerin or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the frozen nitrogen stuff. That was messed up.
That was
brutal.
So some of the ones I actually, we've talked about, and this one isn't on a lot of people's docket. I don't know why, but I've watched this movie a couple times. Freaky.
That's a good movie.
It is.
That movie was nuts.
Surprisingly, I can't even lie. Surprisingly, but it was good.
If you've watched Freaky Friday, any version of it, now take that and make it a horror, and it's a comedy, and it's Vince Vaughn. It's Vince Vaughn, which I'm so used to Vince Vaughn being like the quick talking car salesman type of person.
Pretending to be a teenage girl.
Like he never has a job, but I always got to get which quick scheme.
But watch it. It is funny watching him in this movie act as a teenage girl, literally as a teenage, from the running to the screaming to being having to change to hide his identity, and his mother or her mother is there and talking to him, and he's like, all the mother knows is that she's talking to a man.
Right.
She doesn't know she's talking to a man who happens to have her daughter's essence in her or something, I guess you could say. It was kind of
sort of.
So the mom is hitting on him, and the daughter's like, hold on, wait a minute.
Like, ma'am,
mom, I need you to hear me right now. I know I sound like
I'm definitely finna be scarred for this.
Yeah, right. The kiss scene took me. I'm like, oh, we doing it. Wait,
we doing that? Yep.
Okay.
It happened. That just happened.
So that's one of my. It's actually one of my favorites. It's actually a fun movie to watch. Better Watch Out is another one.
Yeah.
Better Watch Out is another one. You want to check this one. It's Home Alone, but horror. It's funny. It's on Prime.
Horror anyway.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
I mean, yeah, Better Watch Out. Check it out. It's one of those things where you're just like, yeah, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
You got a kid. It starts out. It's literally Home Alone. Only the kid's a little older. It's a little older. It starts out normal. Babysitter's coming. Everything else is normal suburban family. Turns out this kid is a freaking psychopath.
Nice.
He's an absolute psychopath.
I love it.
If Problem Child grew up, that's what I put it. If Problem Child grew up, that's Better Watch Out. That is basically.
I'm sorry. Problem Child is Saw. Okay, is Jigsaw. Joking. He
We
did
full
grow up.
circle now.
That's better watch out though. Better watch out is Junior if Junior grew up. If Junior grew up and had access to a lot more stuff, that's better watch out.
Damn, Junior. That kid, man. I'm like, Junior, calm the fuck down.
At the same time, though, you got
That's that ginger rage.
It was just a level of knowledge in home home appliances. I was like, bruh, I never considered a blender could be used that way. That's like, how do you know that from a 15-year-old?
Right. I think another one that I like is The Babysitter and Babysitter Killer Queen.
Okay.
It is a funny movie.
Yeah. You know, it's just enough. It's enough comedy in it. It's enough horror in it, and the way it goes, which leads into a whole nother movie. You're just like, yeah, this shit is just nutty enough. I'm gonna.
It's childishly cheesy.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to put it. Childishly cheesy.
That's the perfect way.
Yeah. Like so. We know like the Evil Dead. Ash Williams, you know, I don't care how they, even though the very first one, stop motion and everything else, we know, but then they go back again, and that's still up for debate as if it's an actual sequel or just a redo. But we know the second one, straight out comedy.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think they try to go too horror. I mean, between that and the tree scene, I don't think nobody will unsee that.
And they did it for that 2013 one, and kind of for the one this year, kind of.
Yeah, that's
true. You know,
that's
that
true.
tree should that tree would be burned down and be used for matchsticks if that was that's look. I'm sorry.
Would we count Freddy versus Jason as a horror comedy?
Yes.
Did we really take this serious?
Yes.
The fact that it took so long for them to even make that.
Right,
because I think it took them like what?
That a long time ago.
It was like over 10 years that they teased it. Probably at the end of a Jason film. Was it not Dream Warriors, but
Freddy Goes to Hell.
I think it was like the one where it got culty or some shit.
Yeah, and like they teased it at the end. Yeah, they teased it at the end, and then we didn't hear anything for like 10 years. I can't believe it was that long.
Till Kelly Rowland was in her breakout movie role.
I knew that was gonna be messed up. He's like, don't me.
Poor Kelly.
Really? I never had Darby before. Wait a minute.
No, hit him with the gotcha.
You felt this. Yeah, you felt a certain way when he said it. You're just like,
because I had to think about it. Like, wait a minute, did Freddy ever kill a black?
Well, I mean,
he did not.
He did. He did.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. In the third one. In the fourth one.
Was it Dream Warriors?
Oh, was the Dream Child?
No, not Dream Warriors. He survived Dream Warriors. Can't remember his name, but he survived Dream Warriors and died in the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, cause that was boxing and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Dream Child.
Shout out to the other nigga that tried to box Jason and didn't make
Child.
it.
That's 5. Fuck, Dream Warriors. The fourth one.
Right.
So the fourth, okay, I know you're talking about, lady. But every time I think boxing, my mind goes back to Jason. Jason goes to Manhattan when old boy tried to run the fade.
Nigga punched his fucking skull off.
He tried to run the fade. It was not happening after that.
Don't start with me, Raw. What's going on, family?
Yo, the gauntlet's been dropped.
I know what he's gonna say. I'm surprised he didn't say. But here's a couple. Here's one that's until the Wayans left. It was always good.
Of course.
Scary movie.
Scary movie. Oh, of course.
Scary movie. I'm like, speaking of which, it's scary that you got a family that powerful out there in Hollywood. I need them to build their own studio. I'm sorry. They just need to do their own freaking thing. They don't need to. They combined, just Keenan, Damon, and Marlon combined. They don't need nobody.
You gotta think, damn near every black show out got at least one of them producing.
Throw
Sean in there.
They literally got a third. They got a third generation,
and they grandkids.
That's the thing about it. All you got to stare and say is, "What, Wayans are on this?" Okay, I don't even need to see the script. Let them run with it.
That part.
Just let them run with it.
We don't even.
They were
We
a
have. We got
dynasty
to. We don't
before
even.
it was even declared. Yeah,
That's who they are. That's who they are. But yeah, Scary Movie 1 and 2.
Scary with either.
You said what?
We never would have got Scary without them.
Yeah.
I say after 4, that's when it just went downhill.
Because they weren't in it. They weren't involved anymore.
You saw the
I
cracks in
thought
4.
3 was horrible. It had a couple.
That's when you
That
started
was
seeing
fine,
the
but-
cracks. That was the beginning of the end. 4 was like, oh yeah, they fucking up.
Right.
That's also they missed the lead girl. I can't remember her name too. The one with the blonde hair.
Sydney.
She wasn't blonde. Yeah, thank you. She wasn't blonde. She was a brunette then, but
it's brunette hair,
right? Chris Pratt's ex-wife.
Yeah,
right.
Anna Faris.
Yeah,
that's
Anna Faris. There you go. Yep. Once she left,
So,
they
yeah.
definitely done.
Yeah, because they kind of pushed it into the ground. It wasn't the same, and you know, this happened. This happened with In Living Color. Like once the Wayans were no longer really a part of it, it was funny, but it wasn't drop dead funny. Like they were bringing in people that were like they were funny, ha ha, but they weren't like
it didn't have seasoning.
Yeah,
there was no seasoning on the chicken.
That's what
They lost the pizzazz.
They did. They lost all.
it was dead. That's what it was. It was just dead.
Yeah, it wasn't the same. Like you had your core crew, and plus you had Jim Carrey and Jamie Foxx. I'm like, yeah, all those people was breakout stars. They walked off the stage. It was like, come back to Fox, really? Nah,
right.
And then years later, Disney buys Fox.
I wish they would do that again.
Little Monsters.
That was funny.
That was good.
That was
so so fucking funny.
I forgot about
and honestly,
this.
I didn't think it was gonna work as a concept, but I was like, okay, this actually surprised.
And here's my thing. I'm like the uncle who was like the failed musician. And he sees Lupita Nyong'o. He was like, "Oh no, I can stay around." And I'm like, "Dude, I don't blame you, but like, wrong scam to run right now." It was like you trying to run game right now, and it's like zombies running around.
Yeah, hey, a shooter gonna shoot my man.
Doesn't matter. It's zombie apocalypse. You gotta shoot your shot.
That's what black women do.
Oh my god. Here's another one that it should be on everybody's list. We know it's on ours.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Blackening was childish as hell.
This was the best. Was funny as all get out.
Yeah.
What the conversation that every black household has probably had, and it was finally made flesh. What's the Blackening? Because
I'm just mad it only made about 15 or 20 because I don't understand how it only made.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It only cost $5 to make.
I understand that.
So
they won one.
Yeah.
But
they won 2 times
at least.
Yeah, they won 2 times over. Want to know how I know? You know who else came out that same weekend? The Flash.
I remember.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
It was the same weekend.
Like they lit.
It makes sense.
Even one of their promos in the movie, there's a scene where they take down a picture of the white family and they put up something else. In one of their promos, it was like it was the same picture, but they put the Flash on it. They was like, "Here, let's take this down. Let's put this one up." But I was just like, that was insubordinate and churlish. That was.
But it's still, I mean, it was still, that's why I'm like, I think that movie, I think it should be, if it's not already streaming, it should be streaming soon on Stars from researching, right? But no, it's one of those movies that just, you would think it's gonna hit its numbers, but the conversations of it all, like, man, I gotta tell you something. I voted for Trump twice. Immediately get this man.
That's
Everybody had to stop, just like
that's a fact.
Look. Black folks did talk back in the theater.
Right now.
Like they did talk back in the theater. They were talking back. It was just like, even when the sisters were doing that talk without talking.
I think that's like the fact old boy just kept getting
when you talk with your eyes.
That shit is so real.
It was funny. And then when the brother did it later on, he was like, "Wait a minute, I'm like, damn. It's good. You don't need a sequel, but it's good. It's one of those things.
I like the fact that the fire
could be a
escape.
series
The
of
fire
different
escape
things.
That it could
Okay,
be
you're
like,
right. It doesn't need a direct sequel, but it could just be another movie, Blackening 2, and this something different, but
A different storyline.
Electric Boogaloo.
Actually, the messed up part is you could actually like Wishmaster. The game shows up somewhere else.
Wow.
Literally, the game show up somewhere else, and someone just like, you know what? I want to try this game. This game is racist as hell. I know. Let's play it. That's all it takes. This game is racist as hell. I know. Let's play it.
Look at everybody's face that seen it. They was like, what the fuck? That's everybody seen that game piece, and they was like, what the fuck?
If Jumanji had melanin, ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
This one is considered it's a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It falls in the horror realm, and that's Tremors.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It is a comedy. They did not take that shit serious when they made it.
You know, Kevin Bacon didn't, because he didn't come back after the first one.
The first one.
Oh.
My boy Bertho. Nobody.
Maybe because I saw it as a kid, I felt like it was a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with you. Like,
yeah.
It was one of those. It was one of those to me. One of those movies, just like you kind of figured out what they were about, but no one listens to the paranoid white dude for once. He kept on saying the entire time, "Don't go on the ground." What they do? Walk.
The fact that he got 7 movies out of this.
Oh boy,
it worked.
Tremors was one of them things that I saw as a child before I had any level of discernment. I wasn't sure that they wasn't real. That was a good way to keep my ass in the house. I was buttoned up.
You heard that rumbling.
Okay. Or to me, it was the floor was lava. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you would think that
I'm
shit
not
is
going
real.
in the backyard.
I'm not going in the backyard.
Floor is lava, parkour.
Put the hell to nah. Not doing
that's
Raw mentions Leprechaun in the Hood.
I mean, we can talk about the one in space. I mean,
the one in space, right?
Either way, that is comedy.
I think Angela was in that one. In the one in space, I was just like, how did they? I guess a check's a check.
No one asked question time.
Get that bag, homie.
Listen,
check's a check. Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun in the Hood was so damn disrespectful. I swear.
Yeah. I never ran into one of you people before. What do you mean? Oh, don't you call yourselves? And it was like, did you really about to say? Were you really about to say?
He was way too like they got him high. I was like, he is way too comfortable. That was like
I just had to look around like that one moment. Just he stopped, and for a magical creature, he felt black fear. He's like, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3.
Let me not do that.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, let me not do that.
Let me stand
I'm
down.
not going to do it. This is not. It's
I
not
just
going to
want
work
to be
well
in the
for me.
writer room for that.
That is.
I bet it was lit.
Oh man, this is one of my favorites. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Never judge a book by its cover.
Man, Alan Tudyk sold that movie for me. He sold that movie for me.
That movie's amazing. I'm mad we don't have a sequel. It's so funny and it's so out of left field because here you just got 2 regular hillbillies.
Mm-hmm.
No nothing hillbilly. They just
mind their business.
Minding their business.
Chilling.
And it literally starts out like every horror movie when you have a group of teenage kids or college kids going into the woods, and in the case, you know, they're telling one of them tells a scary story over the campfire, and the next thing you know, everybody's on 10 and they see the 2 hillbillies and they think the 2 hillbillies is out to get them because one of them is kind of crushing on them, on the girls, and he don't know how to talk, so he's looking awkward already. Only for the whole thing to start unfolding because she's thinking, oh, he's eyeing me because he's going to kidnap me. No, he's eyeing you because he doesn't know how to talk to you, but they don't see it from that point. He ain't got no riz. And only for everything to start unfolding, and these kids die accidentally, and it's not by the hands of the hillbillies.
Yes.
It's literally by their own clumsiness. That shit's hilarious.
I feel so bad. We need like a sequel, but in the hood was just like two niggas that just sell weed in the hood, and then some white people try to gentrify it, and they think the black people out to get them, but they keep fucking themselves up. And it's like, why does this keep happening? We ain't even got drive-bys. What is these white people doing?
I feel like that's the Blackening Part 2. You just held it.
Oh,
what was his last word?
They're in the same. It's a crossover. We need it.
I gotta type
We'll
this.
be watching.
I gotta type this out.
Let's go.
You better
Make
trademark
that shit happen.
I got
The
Black
Blackening
Spartans,
2.
make that shit happen.
I'm
Let's
in
go.
I'm finna put the hood on with this one, y'all.
The Rizzless King, really?
Oh my
Rizzless?
god!
I can't wear overalls.
Well, he said the
Why can't Spartan wear overalls? I missed that one.
These white kids.
Because you're gonna look like old boy next to Alan Tudyk.
Oh yeah, okay, that's you talking.
Too soon.
Nah, see, that's the brother.
Like Tyler Sabine.
The brother you see in overalls in the South. Avoid. No, that's the dude that knows all of the barbecue is. I'll follow that guy.
It's either they fight big ass animals or cook good.
Yeah, that's the dude that knows where the food is.
And it's generally the one and the same. So
he knows what the best barbecue spots are. And he knows the place to avoid.
Don't go down there.
Don't
he don't yell. He just say, "Don't go down there.
Don't go down there."
Martin gonna look like
do it.
Oh my god!
This
this one was out of Spartan's folder. Critters.
Oh gosh!
For when I was young, I avoided public
Don't
bathrooms.
do that. We gotta say Gremlins too.
They're on the docket.
Let you boogaloo.
Critters was the reason why I avoided public toilets. Just because that one scene, I avoided public toilets for a long time.
I don't even have what you have, and I feel you on that one.
I was like,
I feel you on that one. But then again, that was also something that I was kind of young at, and I was like, oh, I know it's not real, but
at the same
it says something.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it'll make you paranoid and double check twice.
That's a fucking fact. That's real life.
Yeah, the lighting on my screen ain't great at the moment. So when you put that picture up, I was like, is that like a smiling nutsack? Like,
clip it.
Wow.
Well, we got a couple ones in this episode.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got us a smiling scrotum. That's right. We got a smiling scrotum.
That must be a happy dick. Like what?
Let me put that up. Put that back up there just for mayhem.
Sir.
I mean,
when the light hits it right.
It does look like
what angle are you looking at this picture at?
I'm like,
how high are you, Will?
This would be the sequel to Teeth that nobody asked for.
Lord.
It's like you got to turn your head and squint your eyes like a little bit.
Wow.
Yep.
He said, turn your head, squint
your eyes.
You tilt the screen.
Yeah.
Timestamp. Let's just say like 1:15. we'll say 1:15 because it's at 1:20 now. Let's say 1:15. Start there.
It's somewhere in that time. It's somewhere in that area.
Yeah, it's in that window. That's black math. Wow.
Wow.
Verb, you out of line.
What?
I mean, he ain't wrong though. It does kind of look up close. It's just
Oh damn.
That.
Oh shit.
Where are the fucks at?
They don't exist here.
Through a telescope.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna post that.
This is too much.
It's a smiling nutsack. I'm gonna post that.
My brain.
That's gonna be
great talk, guys.
Oh boy,
it's always a blast when you come through.
Oh, that movie made me paranoid. That's more like I'm paranoid of the movie with the fuzzy smiling nutsack.
Traumatized.
Look, I knew that movie was out of pocket when I can't remember which one it was because they made more than one, and I think it was the time when they were having Easter, and yeah, it was Easter. And it was a bunch of critters, and they all banded and made one big ass ball.
Critters 2.
Was it 2?
I think so.
That shit was out
Not
of
they formed a Voltron of critter balls.
And was running folks down. I'm like, this.
Y'all was giving me gold. Let's go.
Drizzy, picture this.
I need to watch this shit now for research purposes.
No, it was literally a hill, and it started off with 1 or 2, and the way special effects were around the 80s, you just saw the
not
balls
that big snowball.
Yes, that's how it looked. A snowball of teeth.
Good old Showtime. Showtime was good for showing that one. Lord, they were good for showing. If they were going to show the first one, they were showing all. I think it's like 4 of them.
Yeah,
and they will. If they're going to show you one, they're going to show all of them. They're not just going to show one and then show another movie. They're going to show all 4. And
they do be doing that.
Yeah, they did it. They did it with Guyver. Oh, you watching the Guyver? Here's Guyver and Guyver 2. And I'm like.
They did that shit with John Wick randomly one day, and I'm like, "Damn, I'm here all day now. Fuck it."
Like, I'm not leaving the house.
That's an afternoon right there. You already saw 1. You got 2 just showed up.
You got to keep going now.
You can't stop now. You don't stop.
Ain't no getting out of that. That's for sure.
Nah.
You right, Laney. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, nah, I was just repeating what Bama said.
Yeah,
so
Bama, he mentioned Killer Clowns in Outer Space.
Yeah,
Ghoulies is another one.
Yep.
Ghoulies was wild.
Oh, yeah, Ghoulies was wild. I remember that wild.
Yeah, like I think they seen the fanfare that these jokers brought.
Pretty much.
Gremlins to this day, even when you watch that first one, you're just like,
that shit was scary. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like, y'all out of control.
Picture you wake up at 3 a.m. and you gotta pee and you see one of them motherfuckers in the kitchen. I'm spraying the whole kitchen down with the gun. I'm airing this bitch out. No.
You seen what the mama had to do. The mama, she was
right.
Like, it didn't look like she could defend herself, but I'm like, lady, you took out about 3 of them by yourself. So
but
like you fought tooth and nail, but
you a strong woman now. Shit.
You ain't just a housewife anymore.
2 always holds place in my heart because
you the protector of the house now, bitch.
Like dad was out on the road, and like mama was handling business. One went in the microwave, one went in the blender. I can't remember.
One went in the garbage disposal,
and one went in the garbage
disposal.
The husband is never gonna hear the end of that too. Like, I defended the house from Gremlins. Where were you?
While you were out selling shitty ass cigarette ashtrays.
that part. How did you get a job? Just that kind of traveling salesman. I'm selling this, and I got a 4-bedroom house. What cocaine was you slinging?
We got to talk about that on another episode. Like, what kind
that
of
is a whole nother. That's a question within itself, right?
The houses in the 80s and 90s. Like, what kind of salary were y'all on?
That was worse than Home Alone. We never did figure out what Kevin McAllister's dad ever did, but that man had a 9-bedroom mansion and no job.
He was a pusher for the cartels.
I was gonna say that was Walter. He was Walter White. He was Walter White before
Walter White. He was Walter White.
He was the Wolf of Wall Street, bro. That's why they had to go to New York in the second one.
He's like, we went to Paris. That was too far because we couldn't get back in time. So now we got to go to New York.
Oh man!
Like my man had international travel.
Yes, I'm just saying the job they had to add up.
Yes, Laney mentioned one of my other favorites, Cabin in the Woods. Despite who's behind it, yes, Cabin in the Woods is a fun one.
That was completely unexpected, though. The whole plot behind it was totally unexpected, but I loved it. I love it because I'm a fan of urban legends. So seeing that
randomly became the SCP Foundation out of nowhere. If you know, you know.
Yes,
right. About that. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, everything in that movie was amazing.
Definitely should be a film. If you could do Five Nights at Freddy's, you could do that.
Yeah,
they got one coming soon. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know how they're going. That's a lot of lore. That's gonna be confusing as hell.
Listen. I promise y'all, if you like Five Nights at Freddy's, please watch Willy's Wonderland.
Oh my
Nicolas
God.
Cage.
I
counts.
forgot about that one.
That was good.
Okay.
I
I need to
forgot
put that
He
about
on.
didn't.
that one.
Nick Cage did not say now another fucking word, but beat the shit out of everybody and just drink purple drink.
Yeah.
Right. On his, what
that
I love,
damn soda. Yeah, that damn soda on his breaks.
Yeah.
he definitely was part of the union because when it was break time, my man went on break. He didn't care what
On
the hell.
break.
I'm gonna go
By
back.
the end of that night, he was the greatest pinball player ever.
That was a good movie,
Yep.
though. I had Nicolas Cage too on that one.
Slither's another one. Love
Favorite
Slither.
James Gunn movie.
Oh wow.
Slither is a good one. Besides, if you like Nathan Fillion, you'll love Slither. If you like James Gunn, you'll love Slither. It's just one of those other one other movie where Michael Rook bites it. I just it was like, yeah, see, Verb said it was like Slither's her favorite Gunn movie. Can't bullshit. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can't
Oh yeah. This is the end.
Oh.
Bro, when Michael Cera slapped Rihanna ass.
And she actually slapped him.
And she
was
slapped
like,
the mess out of him.
Fat. He thought about it. He was like,
It was too late in the action when he did it. And I was just like, well, it is Rihanna. I kind of can't.
Gotta see it through, my boy.
It's like you was already in the process. It's like, well, you're already here.
You gotta commit. You got what you
Bruh,
say,
that
Dre?
movie
What
was
you say, Dre?
childish.
Shooters gotta shoot.
A shooter gonna shoot, bro. They made Channing Tatum, Channing Tatum.
Yo, Tafari, was that 120, 127, 128,
Yeah,
128? Yeah.
Bro, that had me so he was like, hey guys. What?
When he just pulled the mask off, and I'm like, wait.
That was messed up. I agree with you on that one, lady, about Zombieland. I'll agree with that. The first Zombieland. Although
First Zombieland.
Oh yeah.
the other one, the sequel didn't really match up to the first one though.
I agree.
Yeah, first Zombieland's a good one.
Shaun of the
Good
Dead.
Lord, Shaun of, yeah, that's
Oh,
on the list.
I was just thinking Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
That's
I
on the
forgot about
list.
Shaun of the Dead.
It's there.
I'm in Pig.
Classic.
Yes.
And you're right.
It's one of those things. Zombieland is one of those things. When you hear Woody Harrelson's story, that is such a messed up story. Because you're just thinking he's talking about his dog because he's giving off that energy.
Yeah.
He's giving off
Till
that
you realize
energy.
it's his son, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah, like it was. His name was Buck. That was just. I'm like, first off, why'd you name your kid Buck? And
It's
two,
Woody Harrelson.
I'm like, that is sad.
But his dedication to finding the last Twinkie though.
Oh,
bruh.
Dedication level.
Yes.
You know what? I felt him on that. I felt him.
Enjoy
on
the little things.
that. He was like, "Is that a hostess truck?" He
Yeah.
went there. It's like it's all snowballs. It's all fucking snowballs.
Snowballs are pretty good. I will
Nah.
kill you right now.
You guys.
I will kill you.
I will give you all the snowballs in the world. Pause.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy,
You're right.
Man.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's all. I'll give that a
Doesn't get a lot of love. Don't know why, but
Ah,
doesn't.
I mean, we know why.
Vampire in Brooklyn is a classic. It's good. It's fucking good.
I
It's
mean,
funny. And on top of that, Angela as a vampire.
I mean, it's an Eddie Murphy movie. Every Eddie Murphy movie always has a line you can quote from it.
Yes.
Vampire in Brooklyn is no different. Evil is good. You can always quote any line from Eddie Murphy movie. You can quote it, and that was the one from Vampire in Brooklyn.
I always wonder how that was going to play out the rest of that. I'm like, I would love to see how that played out the rest of that going down because I'm just like, it's fun.
Yeah,
it was fun. I was like, you had two different aspects going on. You had the seriousness with Alan Payne and Angela Bassett and, dealing with these murders and everything else and her heritage. But then you had the comedy coming from Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, if you can separate the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still get like a funny movie or a good horror film.
right.
I'm like, because I'm like, Alan Payne, come on, man, it's your partner. We know this was what the late 80s, early 90s. It was like the 90s, like
95,
yeah, 90s. I'm like, we knew how this was gonna go. Two agreeably attractive people, their partners in the police force. Yeah, that's kind of how I always went. That's how I did. Yeah, Rapture Palooza. You gotta check that one out.
Have y'all ever seen Rubber?
Yes.
It's about a tire named Robert.
Yes, a tire named Robert. Exactly. It's a movie.
I don't even know why I watched it, but I did.
Because it draws you in. It's so stupid, but it draws you in.
It makes
no sense.
You ain't gotta. Once you start it, you just have to finish it, bro.
You're stuck. You're stuck.
And then he died and became a tricycle.
Right. It was so out of. I'm like,
it fucked me up my freshman year in college. I had to write a thesis paper about this shit because I was a theater major. Like, it fucked me up a little bit.
It just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, there are no such things as bad ideas. There is no such thing.
Literally a movie. It was a movie within a movie, I guess.
And they started off with, this movie is not gonna make sense, and that's what makes you try to make sense of it.
They told you straight
harder.
up.
Yeah.
Good.
Like what?
They give you the warning. They do give you the warning before it starts. So I mean,
it's reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Warm Bodies.
That was interesting.
Warm Bodies.
That could have ended in 5 minutes, though. It could have really ended in 5 minutes.
Whatever do you mean?
That movie.
Whatever do you mean?
Whatever do you mean?
Look, I'm sorry. She had a decision that she made about 10 minutes into the movie. It could have been a quick little. It could have been like, look, you got to. She could have. That's all I'm saying.
But she didn't, and he became human over time.
He fell in love.
She saw a zombie and said, "I can change it."
You know
that, or actually, he said, "I can change for her."
Right.
Low key.
This is people.
Yeah, people under the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you know, you know.
Harry Potter.
Oh man,
I
gave a lot. That's another one as a kid I thought was scary.
Harry Potter, damn.
Harry Potter, as we went along, it was just like, yo, this ain't this ain't for you. This ain't for your kids anymore. This ain't for
you
your kids
saw
anymore.
Every time they showed the title screen with each movie, that bitch just got a little bit dark until it got to shit. Deathly Hallows is black, nigga.
Yes.
Every time you saw Harry,
ain't shit sweet no more, nigga. Niggas dying.
It took Harry 3 movies just to get a bedroom. I mean, aside from that, boy was in the broom closet.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That part.
It took him 3 movies just to get a
I mean,
bedroom.
3 movies, but really by the book.
Yeah.
5, 6. So.
Yeah.
No.
I'm a powerful wizard. Why am I in a bedroom closet?
That's what they do. Oh man. So there's before we get out of here, it's safe to say that it's not always about the gore and the horror in these movies. Sometimes you can get a good comedy out of them if it's told right, if it's executed right.
Yeah.
And like The Blackening, Tucker Dale versus Evil, the Evil Dead trilogy, Army of Darkness, Christ Almighty. Even the Ash Bush's Evil Dead series, which by bar none, I'm like, there should not be this many. It's like somebody standing off screen and dumping buckets of blood for no apparent reason. It was like, you lost an arm, bucket of blood.
They felt like
just a bucket of blood.
Just flinging it.
They had to get rid of all them barrels for a tax write-off. So it's like, fuck, just keep throwing it.
You know, somewhere there's a special effects guy like, look, you paid for these 20,000 gallons. I can't take the shit back.
Somebody's gonna create a movie when something stupid happens. It's gonna be a bucket of blood just flung for absolutely no reason.
Like, I need this to happen. Like, I need this gone so I can get away with this.
Unsung Hollywood stories, bro.
For real. So before we get out of here, my man Pop, tell everybody where they can find you.
As always, this is baby mama favorite trap nerd, as seen on Pornhub Premium. I'm just playing, but make sure y'all go listen to the Trap Nerds podcast. New episodes every Monday, and we got Trap Nerd Game Night now every Monday. I'm still in the process of getting shit set up down here, so I'm gonna be in and out. And you can follow Popcorn the Zombie on all socials. Hit me up on Twitch. I stream damn near every day. Just, you know, if you follow your boy and you'll get and turn your notifications on, you'll see me. We be playing hella random shit. I'm doing Resident Evil all month. I'm running through 2, 3, and 4. God damn it!
Hey,
Hell, he on the marathon.
Hardcore mode.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna stress myself out like that on stream. I still gotta make it look interesting. Goddamn, I ain't playing on easy. But goddamn, hardcore nigga, that's just gonna be me dying the entire stream. That's like me playing a From Software game.
I don't know what game.
It's like Elden Ring. It's like me running Elden Ring.
I don't know.
My bad. I'd mess with it.
I don't know what PC
That's like
game
Elden
it is,
Ring. That's dying the game.
Yeah, dying the game. They keep playing. They keep running. They keep having. I don't know what PC game it is, but they've been playing it. They've been throwing it on social media, and it's like you're running away from Michael Jackson, and it's like the closer he gets, the he gets louder. And then I'm like, man, your anxiety is gonna be like through the roof.
But it's not
bro. On Resident Evil Village, they replaced all the zombies with Barneys. That is nightmare fuel.
That is nightmare fuel.
Jesus, man. Lady, tell her where to
Dream that. I will watch you do that one.
I don't even want to see that.
I'm not gonna stress myself out like that.
Jesus,
I don't want to see
dinosaurs. You gonna think you own something,
right? Tell her where they can find you, lady.
What's up, y'all? This is Lainey from Geek by Heart. I am one half of Geek by Heart. Me and my husband do trailer reviews. We talk about movies on Geek by Heart at YouTube. So go hit us up there. Go hit us up on TikTok. Go hit us up on IG. You can find Jay. He is now streaming God of War Ragnarok on Fridays, Saturdays sometimes, but Fridays and Sundays mostly, usually after 6. So go hit us up and watch him do that. It's a good old time. We're gonna be with Navy tomorrow. Let's go.
All right. Speaking of which,
all of a sudden they see this ugly face pop up. Oh goodness.
Yeah. We all gorgeous over here.
Wow. All of y'all, and then you got me. It's like, here, I'll hold the door for you. You good? Okay.
Boy, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs of all ages, what's going on, y'all? It's your frosty bearded blur core. You can find me on IG and X under Navy Montel, right? Hovanya. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, and YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch under Rogue Catnip. Don't do that to me, okay? Just let it happen. Just let it flow, okay? And as the lady herself has said, she will be my next guest along with the hubby on the Blur the Corn Combos tomorrow night at 8:30. Y'all need to come through and support the crew because I've been dying to talk to them because it's a dynamic duo. So as we get more horror in here, we'll get more horror folks for the month of October. So she is, and they're the first ones to get it going. So rock and roll. So I'm just saying, I'm just excited.
You got the perfect couple to get it started. I'm not saying that's.
Oh my god!
I'm saying because they know some horror. They know some horror.
Oh my gosh! I peed my pants watching Evil Speak. So what does it say about me?
Jesus. And also on that one. Talk to him.
I'm so fucking dead.
Yo, this watching the Cinematic Assassin. Don't matter what site you're on, you can find me at Mayhem Media. That's MAYEHEM Media. If you want to tune in specifically to the IG and the TikTok, I started off it's going to be weekly mental health check-ins, like because it's rough out here. Somebody needs to tell us to stop and take a breath. Outside of that, if you like Funko like I like Funko, I can tell you where to find it for the cheap, for the low. And also, diversify your collectibles. You know what I mean? Like, don't just have Funko. Like, man, I mean, like, don't.
How you just gonna flash the gauntlet like that? Like.
Because he planned that. He did it on purpose.
It's like, if I was in my base, I would have flexed.
What else I say?
I don't know.
Writer for purefandom.com. where I do movie trailer reviews, and I'm going to be talking about Gen V over there. I'm a writer for blurdseyeView.org, where I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Loki season 2, which is not off to great reviews so far. That's scary.
But we don't but you want to trust our reviews, so come listen to us first.
I never lie to you unless money is on the line.
Spoken like a true critic. Okay, spoken like a true critic.
But as I always stress, mental health is important. So please take your meds, take that PTO, and whatever else you do, make sure you lean into learning, lean into laughter, lean into love, and we're gonna make this world a better place.
Hey. Spartan. Talk
that I am. Black Spartan, otherwise Black Fox 447 on all socials. I usually do reviews on everything that I read, that I play, that I watch, and gym stuff because I do a couple push-ups. Aside from that, I do have a couple of podcasts. Of course, my daily political podcast, How the Frack We Got Here, every Wednesday and Saturday. My video game podcast called Get Bit, also every Friday. Both shows can be found on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Wherever you get your podcast from, whether you watch them or hear them, is where you can pretty much find my shows. I am one of the many heads of the blurdseyeView.org website. I usually cover wrestling. Why? Because wrestling is real and people are fake. As we await the Jade Cargill countdown, as she will be on Raw. Woo! We don't know who she'll be facing, although I really wish it was on SmackDown. I really wish it was part of a faction. But hey, we know how Vince McMahon treats black women.
Yep. Don't woo yet.
Hey, I'm just here to see Jade.
We all are, but Vince McMahon and his track record with black women.
And if I see, I swear, I'm tired of seeing that clown wearing a do-rag, looking like Snidely Whiplash.
It's just something else. Aside from this, guys, as I usually say, if you know somebody's doing something new, whether it's a podcast, things of that nature, word of mouth is the greatest resource that we have. Simply don't look like and share. Even if you're not into it, there's probably going to be someone else that will look into it and actually find it interesting. Aside from that, I do have some rules because we are still in con season. 3 simple rules. Number 1, respect all cosplayers. Trust me, respect all cosplayers. You don't want a guy like me that they come to and say that you need to be escorted off the premises because I like doing it, because I like tossing people. I really, really like that. Please,
and this is why this is why him and Hellspawn get along.
This is why I tell them all the time, respect cosplayers, otherwise you get tossed to the back of a moving truck. Just saying. Number 2, as long as soap, water, deodorant, and cologne can be found for under $2, it makes no sense for you to walk around funky, smelling like expired beer and regrets. Simply put, please wash your ass before you come into a con. Everybody will be effing grateful. And number 3, though, is the last rule I have for myself as well as for cons. Simply put, guys, in this world, this day and age, be polite, be kind, don't be a dick, and we'll all be cool.
Right on. Hey, everybody, it is your man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in. I like what we do here. I hope you do too. Go show your love on the YouTube channel. Go follow us on IG right there. Follow us on IG. You'll find the link tree in the bio. You'll find us where you can find us, including Always Press Record. And coming soon on Blurred Station. You want to go over there to Blurred Station, everybody. You want to go to Blurred Station because we will be bringing our very own news network. The Blurred News Network will be coming soon to Blurred Station. Go over to blurredstation.com. Look us up. We are an affiliate. Choose any one of us. And guess what? You get to own a piece of the action.
That part.
Those other streaming services can't say that. Can they? Nope, they can't. They can't say that. Go to blurredstation.com. Look up the Affinity membership. We need 100,000 subscribers to come on. You get a piece of the action. $10.99. That's all it is. No price hike. No ads. None of that trash. Blurred products. POC products, speculative fiction, horror, fantasy, anime, comics, all of it.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. When you hear that these other streaming services are doing price hikes because, we know this actor strike is going to end soon, where you think that we're
Thank you for coughing for me.
All I gotta say is the pirates are coming.
Dead.
Thank you for that, Usopp. Until then, remember, you can always catch us Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Slowly eating there. Eating your eyes in your pockets.
Obi was pulling on my headband earlier. That's why I was like, oh crap, it is kind of eating my eyes.
But remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. I am the man on the wall. Thank you to the crew. Thank you to Drizzy Dre, Popcorn the Zombie from Trap Turns Podcast, stopping through to talk horror with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he always know the door is open. This is family.
When I'm summoned, I appear. I'm like a cursed baby. Nah, let me stop.
Until then, we will see you Thursday, 8 p.m. Tune in. We'll see you soon.